doing a Yes Lab tomorrow. A bunch of students will be involved in Greenpeace, and we're going to come up with a project around a coal plant here.
The goal is to not get wet, but, you know, a little bit of it won't kill you.
The land over there as well is contaminated. This land is contaminated. Most land in Little Village are brownfields, which are contaminated. It's an old company, and the thing is that most of the people that work here live in the community.
The mayor put together the Chicago Climate Action Plan just 2 years ago. The glaring thing, obviously, is these two plants.
What do we want to achieve with
the
whatever
project?
we're going to do?
Like, the goal here, to step back just for a second, is to get a lot of press about how bad coal is, right? As you think of projects, just think of giving journalists stuff to chew on. It create any drama around any action that we come up with. We did a thing, it didn't quite zing, but I'll show it because it's so related.
No, we can't move until you stop using coal in this power plant. I'm sorry. That's the way it works around here.
A group of activists bring their message to a Chicago power plant.
This coal-fired plant is increasing climate change, and it's hurting the health of local Chicago residents. So we're here in these absurd costumes saying how absurd is that power plant behind us.
Ooh, that's good.
Any ideas?
A beautiful blonde girl, you know, on a great summer night, like kissing the most handsome boy on the top of this coal mountain, you know, like.
Or like, what about design your own inhaler? Since there are like 1,200 new asthma cases.
Like, this is fine. Like, we don't need to clean it up. We're just gonna give inhalers to y'all.
Yeah.
Could we announce that we're actually placing another Midwest Generation coal-powered plant in an affluent neighborhood, and say you'll have proximity, so you can have a deep discount on your power, on your electricity, and don't worry, we've been studying this in Little Village and Pilsen, and really it's only caused these symptoms. So we've already studied it on these poor people, and we know what's going to happen. It's not that bad. It'll be a good mile from the school. A lot of people have asthma anyway.
You guys are really wealthy, so you can totally afford.
You can afford the health care. So
yeah, like breaking ground block party.
Yes.
Breaking ground.
Yep, put up the work permits, put up a banner coming soon.
Yeah, protesters, like random protesters somewhere, maybe a sign somewhere, a few letters to the editor printed around that same time, like within a day or two.
And you can have letters to the editor from people who are upset, and also letters to the editor from Midwest Gen saying, look, it's not going to be that bad.
We're here today to protest Midwest Generation opening a new plant in the South Loop.
I don't want this kind of business coming to this neighborhood and affecting the people that I care about that live here.
The question is, who's the target, right? Is it Midwest Generation? Is it the company? Or is it the politicians who could stop the company? And therefore all of us?
Because I've been organizing for so long, sometimes I feel like I'm stuck in a box, like mindset-wise, thinking about creative ideas. So it's been incredibly awesome and useful to be with a group of so many creative people.
I felt like we're actually doing something that is more active than activism, and it's sort of like given me a new drive for the future.
This is a completely mind-blowing experience for me. I'm tremendously grateful to everybody. Thanks.